And I want to quickly take you to Rashtrapati Bhavan. These are images coming in of Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the Rashtrapati Bhavan meeting President Draupadi Murmu as he briefs the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces and the President of India about Operation Sindoor. This was a pledge of the Narendra Modi government to ensure there is justice for those who were killed by Pakistan-backed radical Islamist terror in Pahalgam. Action has been taken.
All right, so that's the latest images coming in. This is Prime Minister Narendra Modi meeting, in many ways briefing the President of the country, Draupadi Murmu. This is important, remember, because after a successful operation, 9 targets, 7 locations, where specifically Muzaffarabad and Kotli, where 2 strikes have happened at different locations. There was a meeting with the cabinet, an applause on the table from the cabinet colleagues, and then as part of protocol, Prime Minister Modi ensuring that he does go and brief the President of the country as well. What a moment you're looking at, ladies and gentlemen. The Prime Minister of the nation, President of India, in many ways acknowledging each other's support as well. What has this Operation Sindoor reflected for India? A political will, of course, the precision, the effort, the valor, the courage of primarily the Indian Armed Forces. Then whether it comes to our intelligence agency, the Intelligence Bureau, the Research and Analysis Wing, that basically provided the exact locations, the details, the status of those locations, where Hafiz Saeed, Masood Azhar's terror hideouts have been, so that the armed forces can hit, which had an operational freedom directive given by Prime Minister Modi. This was coordination at multiple levels. 25 minutes, Operation Sindoor, all done. Piyush Mishra joins me for the latest on that. Piyush, I bring you in here. So there is clearly a meeting after meeting that has happened, and I'm looking at all these images that are coming in. A cabinet meeting, a CCS meeting, and now as part of protocol, interacting with the President of the country.
Well, absolutely. Cabinet meeting, Cabinet Committee on Security meeting, Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs meeting, and after that, a separate meeting with Rajnath Singh, Amit Shah, and JP Nadda. And after these series of meetings, Prime Minister, met with the President of India, Draupadi Murmu, and this meeting is also part of Protocol Puja. Whenever you carry out such operations, it's important to brief President of India because she is head of the state. It is also important to highlight that whenever Prime Minister comes back from any foreign tour, he goes and briefs President of India about the happenings there on his foreign tour. So in its part of protocol, Prime Minister has briefed President of India also about the Operation Sindoor, the success of this Operation Sindoor, and before that we also saw how during the cabinet meet, Prime Minister along with the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh briefed all their cabinet colleagues and they also applauded the valor of our armed forces, the manner in which the operations were carried out, and all the 9 targets were successful. That's what also has been told to all cabinet
Stay
colleagues.
on with me.
Tomorrow,
so after the Operation Sindoor, I'll come back to you, Piyush. After Operation Sindoor successfully implemented, now it's time to inform, brief the cabinet colleagues, the ministers, the President of the country, and of course the opposition tomorrow. You're looking at the visuals on your screen, one of Prime Minister Narendra Modi meeting the President Draupadi Murmu, but also simultaneously there's been a meeting that has been going on. Home Minister Amit Shah getting more inputs about what exactly unfolded, details as well, and then of course remember taking that message ahead to other leaders from the government and their opposition as well. I bring you in, Piyush, here, like you're telling me as we're looking at these images coming in from the Home Ministry, from the President's house. Tomorrow there's also a meeting, an interaction with the opposition leaders, 11 a.m.
Well, not only opposition leaders, Pooja, but all parties are going to be briefed about the Operation Sindoor at 11 a.m. tomorrow. All parties have been invited, but the government is going to brief them. Government is going to tell them about the success of Operation Sindoor. You would remember that when the Pahalgam terror attack had taken place, at that time also the government had briefed all political parties, informing them about the terror attack, the involvement of Pakistan, and also the kind of evidences the government agencies were able to collect. At the time, we also got to know that the government had given a sort of hint to all the political parties as to how the government is planning to carry out the retaliatory action against Pakistan. And when this action has been taken, the government is going to brief all political parties about the Operation Sindoor. What we are told is that Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Home Minister Amit Shah, they are going to lead the talks. BJP's National President JP Nadda will be participating in the capacity of the National President of BJP. Kiran Rijiju will also be there because he is the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, as the meeting is taking place at Parliament Complex. So all political parties, all constituents of NDA, India Alliance have been called in, and they will be briefed about the success of Operation Sindoor.
Tell us about this meeting of Home Minister Amit Shah as well, and stay on with me, Piyush. Visuals on your screen. Prime Minister Modi briefs President Murmu on Operation Sindoor. Simultaneously, meetings that are happening at the Home Ministry as well. Remember that this has been a successful operation when it comes to hitting the terror targets. But can this be a complete deterrence when it comes to Pakistan? Let's also remember, a nation that thrives on terror camps, Pakistan possibly will not take a step back right away. And that is why this is where the Indian government, the armed forces, cannot simply sit back. And therefore, we'll have to ensure that we are also prepared in different ways on how the Indian government goes ahead in case Pakistan decides to hit.